Action. Welcome, folks, to the BBBBC.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Bubba&boothy
Hope you
podcast.
enjoy this podcast
And read and subscribe.
between myself, Bubba Beard, and Boothy over in Scotland. And how's it going, man? You doing okay?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much for the introduction. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to see you. What are we going to do today?
I don't know, man. I've been thinking about stuff. I really like that hat. I got me a Boothy and Friends hat. Cap. Actually, a cap.
Yeah, I really like that. Wish I had one.
I really like that.
Anyway,
I'll sell you this one for $19.99.
Yeah, I'll buy it. I would buy it. Thank you very much. So, how's your week been?
It's been good.
Our podcasts have been going great. Today is what date is it? It's the 18th of the 5th. And we've done 2 already. And this is going to be a 3rd one. It's looking good.
If I had known that we were podcasting today, I would have shaved.
If I'd known we were podcasting today, I would have grew a beard. Right. I got something to tell you. Right, and you can't, please don't, well, I'll tell you and you can tell me what you think. You know, when I was out in Alabama, I was out there and my dog and my cat, I left them in the bedroom together. It's the first time I've left them. Normally the dog sleeps with me and the cat sleeps downstairs, but they've been sleeping together whilst I was away in Alabama. And now they've had, it's strange I can't tell, I think I'll have to call them doggy puss. No. Pussy dogs.
So basically, you're admitting there was an incestuous affair that went on in your Scottish home while you were in Alabama, of all places.
My cat and dog have had pussy dogs. Now, it's creating a massive problem for me. I mean, they've got split personalities. I mean, they definitely would have a split personality. Because, I mean, there's 4 of them. 4 of them. Right? And the vet delivered all 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Wow. Right. Pulls them all out. And he billed me for 8.
What do you feed one of them things?
What I feed them, Bob? The thing is, right, I'm having serious problems with food, right? You know, you go to the shop for the dog food, or the cat food. You buy dog food or you buy cat food. Well, I've got these 4 animals, pussy dogs, which are half dog, half cat. Right? I mean, they all look like dogs. They all look like dogs. But I know that they're cats. 2 of them are cats, really. Now, I know that because 2 of them keep chasing the other 2. And the other 2 keep running away from themselves. So, it's kind of, it's a psychological thing. I mean, the food, you know when you go for the food? You go down for the food and you're like, cat, dog. They don't make dog food or cat food with sardines and beef. Cat litter? Can't buy. You buy cat litter. I've got 2 dogs, right? But I've got 4 dogs. They all look like dogs. 2 of them think they're cats. And the other 2 are, think homosexuals. Right? But not homosexuals. Bisexuals. Because, well, not because, but, you know, the 2 of them are allowed to do the toilet inside. and 2 of them are allowed to do it outside. So they've all got a complex. You know how the cats are allowed to do a toilet in the house and the dogs aren't allowed to do it? What's that about? It's the strangest thing. And the other thing, you want a word in? You don't want to speak today? Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away. I thought it was my interview, actually. I thought it was me who was being interviewed. Off you go.
That's obviously a weird situation. Now, right now, it's raining in Alabama. There's quite a bit of rain. So I really couldn't say it's raining. If I'm in Scotland, at your house, I couldn't say it's raining cats and dogs. I could only say it's raining pussy cats, dogs. Dog pussies.
Pussy dogs.
And there's enough rain out there today. I don't have anything against any type of religion or anything like that, but I saw 2 Mormons come by the house in kayaks today. Now, getting back to the subject at hand. Okay, I can understand the issue with the dog puss food. Now, this may be a bit personal for you, and I hate to ask this question because we don't know how many people's going to be watching this, but I ask the tough questions. Because, okay, you got 4 of them, correct. And I just want to say this right now. Where do they poopy?
I tried to explain that to you, right? I've got 4... I can't move my camera. There's 4 of them, right? And 2 of them are cats. I mean, they look like dogs, but they're cats. And I've got 2 cats that look like dogs. And the 2 that think they're dogs... Man, I've got to be a psychiatrist to get that. Right. The 2 that are dogs think that they can poop outside. They've got to poop outside. And the other 2 that are cats poop inside. But they're jealous of each other because... Why is it dogs are allowed not... They're not allowed to poop inside, but the cats are. So, I mean, it's crazy stuff. And one of them's purple. No, it's not purple. It's actually maroon. Maroon. And being as I was in Alabama...
Hold on just a second. I got a situation right here. I'm talking to somebody in Scotland, and he's got a situation. He's got dogs and cats that's mixed up together, and I'm going to have to take care of this, but I will talk to you in a little bit. This is some serious stuff.
Do you think we can sell them?
Now, getting back to the subject at hand, you really didn't answer my question.
Right.
Where do they poopy?
Well, they're actually all poopying in here at the minute. I can't find any cat... You can get cat litter, I put it down. They don't want that, they want doggy litter. Or pussy doggy litter. I mean, there's a whole opportunity out there for people to make stuff for these animals. Whole opportunity. I mean, you're going to poopy scoops. You're going to have pussy scoops.
I have an idea. Have you ever considered, I know you love animals, especially in the United Kingdom, in Alabama, but I do have a solution to solve all this. Have you ever thought about the dog pussy genocide? You just wipe them out. I know that's harsh.
No.
That's the death penalty.
I'm going to take them to Crufts. I think I'm going to breed them. I think I'm going to breed them more. In fact, they're all making love to each other. It's like being back in Alabama. To be honest with you, they're having fun.
You just had to mention an incestuous relationship and Alabama in the same sentence.
How can it be incest, Joe, if one's a cat and one's a dog? In fact, I've got 4 cats and 4 dogs in 4 bodies.
The problem is this right now. Listen at me. You're gonna learn. You might learn something if you listen at me.
Listen.
They're in the same house. They might as well be in the same family. They got the same daddy, being you, roundabout way of speaking.
I never touched that cat.
It's not a man.
I never laid a finger on that cat. I never touched a pussy in my whole life. Sometimes I lie.
No comment.
Okay. I don't know what else to tell you about him. It's just pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy situation. How's your week been?
I get 4 and 5 mixed up.
I know.
But let me ask you this question, right? Now we have another. You know, I'm going to ask the serious questions.
Yeah, I know.
How do you bathe a cat and a dog? Dogs need baths. Cats clean themselves. I once made the mistake of putting a cat in the bathtub without an escape route for me or the cat. And it was like being hit with an Israeli Uzi and tore up my bathroom. How in the world do you bathe a dog pussy?
Well, you want to try it because it's like really strange. You got the front end trying to get in the bath, and you got the back end trying to get out, and it's like, and you're doing it with 4 of them, and it's like a wee dance. It's really cool. It's really funny. But I haven't managed it yet because I think the cats are winning. Pussy always wins. Sorry. That's 2 references. I know. I'm innocent.
Okay. It sounds like to me, being a psychological analyst, somebody who analyzes somebody psychologically, that, and I can actually read the minds of animals, goats and sheep and things like that. I think the biggest problem you're going to have with your dog pussies,
Pussy dogs.
the biggest problem you're going to have is finding an obedience pussy dogs. So your dogs are basically pussies.
Exactly.
I think what you're going to run into, is my opinion, is this. Where do you find a pussy dog, an obedience school? And they obviously need some sort of obedience and therapy. That's my humble psychological analytical diagnosis.
I'm in total agreement with you. I've been watching them and it's absolutely craziness. However, you know the vet that delivered them and charged me for 8. Charged me for 4 dogs and 4 cats, right? He's all for it. He's like, yeah, breed them. Now, you know what? You want some bread, don't you? Yeah. And every time you go to an obedience class, they'll charge you twice. See, that's Scotland for you.
I've got the perfect solution for you. Can you imagine what people in New York City and Paris and Rome, Italy and Vatican City and Buenos Aires and parts of Los Angeles, Beverly Hills would pay, the superstars would pay, if they're not involved with PETA, would pay for a pussy dog fur coat? How rare could that be?
Well, it'd be very rare because we've only got 4.
Let's say that you control all the dog pussies, or pussy dogs.
Yeah, I'm wondering
which
about that.
obviously you control them.
Did you just call me a
Let's just
pimp?
say you breed a certain amount per year.
Did you just call me a pimp?
Let's say you breed 500. Now here's my ideal to make you rich and famous. You would be like the Juan Valdez of the coffee.
You know,
Hold on, not a good analytical diagnosis there. What you could be is like, let's say you breed like, say 500 a year, and that's all you're gonna breed, and you keep the DNA and the species right there on your compound, and that's the only place that people can go to get any sort of pussy dog hair, fur.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I don't know if I could get them up to 500 a year. How, well, I could try it, couldn't I? Right, but there is a question, and this is a serious question, right? When you go to register them, you're going to have to register them, like, for if they're travelling and stuff. They're going to have to get passports and that. How are they going to get it with split personality? Come on. How are they going to do it? How am I going to get around that? I'll be getting arrested.
I think how you do that is until they reach the age of maturity, you can't travel. Don't even try to get them through any sort of export or anything. Don't try to get them on a ship, an airplane, because there's some weird animals now. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got some weird animals.
What about the same-sex marriage? What about the same-sex marriage thing? I mean, that's going to be really difficult because there's 4 of them getting married at once when there's only 2 of them. It's going to be quite. There's going to be There's going to be a whole lot of screaming going on in the mating season. I can tell. Anyway, to round up for today, the dogs and the cats and the pussy dogs will do fine. We'll look after them. But to round up for today, for me anyway, I made us a CD today. Sorry, I did not. I made us a DVD, and the DVD is of you and I singing our favourite tunes. And we best not tell anybody about it, right? What I do is I'll send it to you. You can listen to it. But tell you what you got to do. Keep it under your hat. Okay.
Hey, can you give me just a sample of it right now? Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged. Now getting back to the pussy dog.
But we're driving along, singing. Sorry, yeah.
You got a situation here.
I have a situation.
You have a serious situation.
Been dealing with it all on my own.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be, because if you hadn't come to Alabama, there would have never been an incestuous relationship. And that's what bothers me. That is a dark, black mark on the state of Alabama, because you was here when you allowed that to go on inside your home, and now you got a situation. I'm involved right in the middle of the situation because I'm in Alabama, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it. So explain yourself.
Okay, I'll explain it. Sir. I'll explain exactly what happened. Before I came to Alabama, before I left here for Alabama, you told me to bring all the protection I had with me. So I wasn't able to leave any here for the animals. So I guess love found a course.
Now you're trying to implicate me as an unindicted co-conspirator is what you're doing. That's the oldest trick in the book.
I'm trying to get you to pay half the vet's bill. You can do 70%, I'll do 30%. Right down the middle.
Yeah, that seems like half. Okay.
Right down the middle.
If it makes... Yeah. Okay, I'll pay 70% if you'll pay 30%, because that'll be even.
That's square. Okay, buddy, I'm going to have to take off.
Well, can I say something to you?
Yes.
You know I love you, Uncle Booth. You know I love you, and I know you're in the real world. And I would like to say this. You got a situation here, and I'm here for you. And if I seem to have jumped you,
Pull me through.
I jumped you out of loveliness.
Pull me through, Bubba. Pull me through.
And did you hear that thunder? The God's angry at you.
It's the cats and dogs.
And what you did with him, with his, yeah. I think it's the good Lord angry at you for allowing that to go on in your house.
It's raining
But
pussy
I want
dogs.
to say this to you. I'm with you. The pussy dogs. I'm with you through thick and thin. But can I say one thing to you and to all the people watching out there?
All those people.
Please. All them. All. Hold on just a second. I'll take care of that in a minute. I want to say to you, no matter who you are or where you live or your circumstances in life, somebody in Scotland and somebody in Alabama really and truly cares. God love you. God bless you. God be with you. Boothy and Bubba out.
Thank you. Good night, buddy. Speak to you next time.